Hey Saggies, it's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your August overall general spread. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Sagittarius. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could definitely be resonating with the Sagittarian energy that's coming through. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force things. Don't try to make them fit. You know, there are a ton of amazing readers out there, so feel free to click on one of the links or videos down below. I do want to just take a second and say thank you guys. You guys have been some of my biggest supporters since starting this channel not too long ago, actually, and I really appreciate the positivity, the energy, the feedback, the comments, the support. It's been truly phenomenal, so I am very grateful. I do want to let you guys know that my podcast is up and running. Details for my Instagram, Facebook, podcasts, website, all of that good stuff, it's down in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and hop right in, Saggies. You already have one card, literally. Oh, and it's a good card. 3 of Cups, Mother of Wands. There you guys are. Daughter of Swords. Okay. So this could definitely be a period right now of you guys receiving some kind of communication in a situation, or maybe getting to a period where you're starting over and really doing something when it comes to communication, whether it's some kind of social media avenue, whether it's being more vocal and outspoken in your day-to-day life, in your connections, in your job, in your friendships. It's getting in tune with that soul truth that you have. You'll have the 3 of Cups on that Mother of Wands. So this is happy. Like, this is you guys coming to a period of feeling, it's like you're feeling the burdens lifted. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's for someone. It's like the weight has been lifted. And I feel like it's because some kind of communication, some kind of truth, some kind of clarity. It can be you standing in some power, finally really embracing your truth, has completely changed and shifted the wheel for you guys. It's like it's changed your course in a very beautiful way. It feels positive. It feels inspiring. It feels like it's been a long time coming. Like you guys have been purging and dealing with so much that it's just like, you know, something's got to give. And I feel like the give is you guys giving yourself love, giving yourself a chance at happiness, really embracing and enjoying and living in gratitude, but also pulling yourself out of a funk and really focusing on what your personal truth is, what your future is, what your path is right now. What else can we get for Sag? Yeah. See, look at that. That's what I'm talking about, Saggies. 9 of Pentacles, the Empress. So 9 of Pentacles is all about building your independence, building your, it's independence to me. This is the card that it's like I have everything I need within me to fulfill myself. I can handle my finances. I can handle myself emotionally. I can handle myself down this journey, down this path. I have all the opportunities I need in my life. I am abundant, and I'm making things happen. With the Empress, that is the divine feminine energy of making things happen on a soul deep level, but also being able to really create things, really have things come to fruition, to give life to things, to have growth in different avenues. So I feel like some of you are going to have growth when it comes to avenues as far as business or career, or maybe a creative project that becomes, you know, more of an entrepreneurial business type of situation. Because that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel like you're getting clarity on it, and that's the first step for you guys in getting your independence. And then from then on, once you finally figure out what it is, it's like all bets are off. You're going to realize, like, I have everything I need within me. And I feel like a lot of you are really healing some of that divine feminine energy inside of you, where you are really going within and connecting to the universe, maybe getting more spiritually in tune. And that 9 of Pentacles, that's such a beautiful card, because it's just, I'm happy as I am. I do not need anything else or anyone else to interfere. I am, you know, perfectly happy and content and fine being in this skin, who I am in my own body. I love that. That's phenomenal energy to have. You want to be like that. We all want to be like that. 4 of Cups. We're going to take it reversed. Definitely popped out reversed. So this is definitely upright as a period of, it can be missed opportunities, chances, but it's usually focusing on something else, not focusing on love or the love that's surrounding you. When it's reversed, that means your eyes are open. You're opening up to the people that are around you, the people that are pouring into you, the connections that you have, the love that you have in your life. It does not have to be romantic, but it can be friendships. It can be family. It can be people that are really pouring into you. It's like you're allowing people to connect now. You're no longer shut off or recluse, especially under that Three of Cups. You're embracing it. You're embracing the friendships. You're embracing the happiness. You're embracing the journey for what it is. And you're really connecting and loving the life and the support that you get from those that are around you. It's like you have a soul tribe right now, which is beautiful. Highly recommend to anyone out there on a spiritual journey, find your soul tribe. Find them, find them, find them. Yep. High Priestess energy, Piscean vibes coming in. Emperor. Okay. This is funny because these are two different energies. So we're going to hop into the High Priestess first, which is all about the subconscious underneath. This is definitely being in a period of getting connected, I feel like, to your inner being, your inner zest for life, your inner enthusiasm. It's falling under that Mother of Wands, so that's all about that fire, that passion, being in your queenly power. Doesn't have to be a woman, just so you know, just because it says Mother of Wands. Typically it can be, but it is interfluid. It's more of an energy that you immune, which is, charisma. You attract things to you. You bring things into your life. Versus the King, which is more action-oriented, more masculine-oriented, which is Emperor. I'm going to be real. Some of you guys could have, just because you do have the Empress here, I'm going to be real. Because you could be very much balancing your feminine and masculine sides at this point. Like maybe some of you are just naturally more masculine and take charge, and that's why you've been focusing and building up the feminine and your subconscious and your connection with spirit. It's like it's called you to step up into some divine power. Some of you could be connecting with the masculine energy and Emperor, which it's the card of Aries. I also equate it with Capricorn. It is what it is. For me, the Emperor is, I could see a Capricorn being the Emperor as well. It's that very passionate, strong, fiery, very, I don't know how to, because they're cardinal, it's cardinal earth. So I can see that too, especially with this. But the Emperor is more in the 3D. So this is like you guys finding some truth, some clarity when it comes to the 3D aspect of things as well in your life. Or finding some truth, some kind of communication coming in from an Emperor energy. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you're figuring out subconsciously some things about a masculine energy you connected with before that you didn't quite know or you weren't quite aware of at the time. Three of Pentacles under the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the independence. This is laying your groundwork too. This is teamwork. This is collaboration. This is working with other people. This is building a community. This is building your foundation, your structure, your life from the ground up. Father of Wands, taking charge of it. Okay, so now that popped out, I'm just going to, okay. So you guys may start out at first really getting into your Nine of Pentacles, Empress energy, birthing, creatively doing things, like getting a project off the ground. And then for some of you, if this isn't particularly a person, if this is just pertaining to you, this is you opening up, digging deep, really taking charge, taking, the reins in your hand and building and working action-orientedly towards your future, your success, your happiness, your goals. This is you taking charge of it and doing it unapologetically and not putting up with any bullshit anymore, because you know what you want, you know where you're headed, and it's like once you get it off the ground and let things kind of grow, then you take charge of it and it just goes on from there. It's like you're the immovable object, the unstoppable force. Eight of Wands, yeah, like I just said, once you do that, it takes off, right? Yeah, the Eight of Wands here. Oh, you have the Lovers here too, I love that. So some of you could be making decisions in love too. Like I said earlier. Eight of Wands, the Lovers. This feels like this is someone coming in though that's completely unexpected. Some truth and some clarity about someone, that's right. There is healing. And you can put in the work. Okay. We're going to hop in. So you have the Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, under that Four of Cups reversed. Oh, wow. Okay, so this feels like something that's coming in is coming in very quickly. It's like the universe just, it's the lightning bolt. It's the strike. Anything that the 8 touches, it just rapidly adds fast-paced movement to it. Well, it's over here touching the Lover's card right now, so you could definitely either have some kind of clarity or epiphany that comes in and makes you want to take action when it comes to this kind of connection. Making decisions in love, lover's connection, the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. I mean, it's like you two mirror each other's souls. You know, maybe there was a lot of going on underneath the surface that needed to be said, something that was repressed, because with the high priestess, it can sometimes be like not really fully being aware of things too. And so you have so much going on underneath the surface, or they do, and it doesn't fully come out. And that Lover's card is about a choice in love. Whether it's a choice between 2 people, whether it's a choice to move forward, whether it's a choice to release, it comes down to a choice. 7 of Swords. So I feel like this could go one of 2 ways. This could be a situation where you had connected with a very masculine energy, and at one point they were really deceptive, and there were a lot of things that they hid from you underneath the surface. Again, high priestess energy coming in, like that vibe of like, okay, there's a lot more than what you saw, and so the universe was trying to make you aware. They were trying to bring it to your attention. Hence the Page of Swords, where if you're keeping a close eye and you're actually watching and noticing things, you start to see things that don't really add up for you. For some of you, they were wearing false masks straight up, because I always notice in this deck, the Ace of Swords is right there. That's universal clarity. So if you were connecting with someone that was wearing a false mask, which just means that they weren't fully awake, they weren't fully aware, they didn't know what the hell they were doing. They were just doing things because it's the way they'd always done it, versus staying true to their soul and the connection. Temperance. There's healing when it comes to this connection. Whether or not this is healing in the 2 of you coming together, or this is you being able to heal from any deception, any lies, any false masks, anything like that that had gone on in this connection. This is some healing coming in. This is universal healing. I feel like this has been a long time coming, and it's coming in because you're finally taking charge of your life, of your emotions, of yourself. You're feeling whole within. And sometimes that's like what's needed for these connections to kind of come back in and not necessarily bring closure, but to shift the ties, to really heal and balance things out. Because if you're in a state of lack, if you're not loving yourself, and someone like this comes back in, and if they've done healing, they've done work, but they see that there's a disconnect there, they might go back into old ways and completely pull the same shit that they did before. I'm just going to be honest, because it's easy as human beings to let ego take the reins and kind of slip back into habits. But if you're in your power and you know you have everything within you to fulfill your life, to bring things to fruition, and you're not backing down, you're standing in that power, well, they're going to have to come at you right. They're going to have to come at you correct. Because if they don't, you're not going to put up with it. You're going to disconnect, and there will be no chance of anything. You'll make a decision. You'll leave, head out, dip, and go work on yourself. That's what divine power does. When you are in your power, it changes everything. At the end of the day, you're going to put in the work somewhere. Again, whether it's on healing this connection, whether it's on healing yourself. There can be a lot of healing that comes in. I'm sorry, my child's playing Fortnite right now. Anyways, yeah, there will be a lot of work. I mean, it's like you're willing, you're able, you're ready. This is falling under that Empress. You're ready for life to change. You're ready for the ties to change. You're ready to really pour your soul into something. What else can we get? We're at what? 14. Yeah, let's get another one. Let's see what else we can grab for Sagittarius. Four of Pentacles. Somebody was hanging on to certain things, and it comes down to your healing. Okay, that's good though, because like when I get Four of Pentacles, I'm like, are we holding on to 3D shit, or are we holding on to something that's important? We're holding on to something that's important. This is star, this is hope, so you're holding on to hope. Again, whether it's in this connection, whether it's in your future, where you're going, where you're headed, knowing that no matter what, you're going to be okay, the universe has your back, your dreams can come true, you have the power to make it happen. Whatever it is, you're holding on tight to it, which is amazing. I'm proud of you guys, because that's, of all of the things to hold on to, that is one of the greatest ones. That star card right there. Okay. What else can we get for Saggies? Moving forward. Powerful, yeah, some kind of, yeah, whatever this was with this person. Again, I'm not telling you to go, I'm not telling you to stay. There was some kind of deep spiritual connection here. Hierophant's here. It is the teacher and the student, so you could have been in a situation where this person came along to show you and teach you things in your life to push you to another point of like spiritual evolution. Or maybe you taught each other, you know, because this is student to teacher, teacher to student. This is having the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge. It's also about connection, commitment, spiritual commitments. So this person that was this emperor energy, again, if there was a situation and it just taught you a life lesson or it taught you to stand up in your power, you know, that's beautiful. That's why the healing's here. That's why this is here, because, again, you have everything inside of you that you need. Have the Seven of Wands. It's reversed. We're going to take it reversed. That means that the combativeness, the fight, the struggle, I feel like it's over. Whatever you've been fighting externally or internally, it's an energetic thing. Whatever you've been fighting energetically or carrying around, you're finally ready to release. You're ready to let go of that. It's like maybe you're ready to let the walls down, let the guard down. Whatever it is for you, you're ready to stop fighting. You're ready to stop feeling this way. You're ready to stop carrying other energies that do not serve you. Under that Temperance card, that Nine of Pentacles, that Three of Pentacles, you are working with other people that are like-minded, that are your soul tribe right now. Your independence is beautiful. The power that you have within you to fulfill yourself is phenomenal and it's limitless. And the Temperance card coming in, which is funny because I do get Sagittarian vibes from that card. It's coming in to heal, so you come out of this combativeness. You come out of this destructive behavior of fighting. Whether it's fighting other people, fighting energies within, having to dictate, you know, if you're an empath and you're like absorbing their shit and this person comes back and you're like, nope, not gonna fight anymore, not gonna absorb your energy, I'm not gonna let this shit dictate my life. I'm okay on my own. I can handle this myself. And at the end of the day, if they're gonna come back, again, they need to come back correct. Father of Swords. So some of you could be connecting with an air sign because you got this one with Page of Swords. Page of Swords also about watching, or my little stalker card, so you could definitely have an air sign that maybe has been keeping an eye on you, wanting to reveal some kind of truth or wanting to come back with some kind of apologies because of some deceptive shit they did in a connection. Father of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like this is an energy that you've been combating with. If it is not a person, you have been combating with yourself over your truth, your guidance, where you're going, where you're headed. You've been up in your head. But the good thing about the Father of Swords is that they're very discerning. So when they come in and you get into that energy and you step up into that, nothing's going to come your way that isn't in alignment with you. You're going to cut it off real quick. They are the first person to cut that shit. It's gone. It's gone. And if this is an air energy, a little phone call, you know, this is what happens when we film things on our phones, right? If this is an air energy, this is working really hard on something. You know, it's like calling you, it's calling you to work towards it, to work towards this person or this connection. Take it as it resonates. If you're not one that's wanting to work on a situation with somebody, if they did do some really destructive, deceptive shit to you and you're not feeling that, don't put yourself through it. But if this is a situation where you know someone's healed, you know things have changed, and they weren't malicious or vindictive, it was more of a they didn't know who the hell they were kind of situation at the time. You know, maybe they had walls up, maybe they had a lot of things going on because they were just protecting themselves, or they didn't even know who they were yet. That's different. I feel like that right there, that to now, if they change and grow, that's beautiful. But someone that's completely destructive and malicious, and if you feel like they're doing the same shit or trying to pull the same game, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. That's my advice. All right, we're gonna grab a couple oracle cards for you guys. Sorry, my reflexes. My reflexes are good for a Taurus, mind you, okay? I always say It's just funny because I'm thinking about it. And I posted a picture the other day, and I never wear heels. They were wedges, whatever. It's fine. You know, sometimes I'm a Libra and I want to look really pretty and look girly. And my caption was, walks like a newborn calf. That's me. I'm such a fool sometimes, guys. Sorry. It was just funny because I caught that so quickly. I was proud of myself. It says, attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Yeah. So any of that. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. You right. You right. I am the loving energy of the universe. I feel like this is this card. Oh. This is a star card coming in. This is a temperance card coming in. This is an Empress card coming in. You guys are feeling the love from the universe, and it's phenomenal. All right, so we're going to use the Mystical Shaman Oracle real quick. We're going to see what we can get from this one. Wild Woman, yes. Sorry, got way excited about that one. Keep in mind, gender fluid. Oh, you have like 4. Okay, okay. Wild Woman came out first. We're going to use Wild Woman. So let's go to 62. Okay. It's 63. Okay. When the Wild Woman dances in your reading, she reminds you of the essence and authenticity of freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly regardless of the perceived consequences. Yes. So we have soul retrieval. Soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. At first, we'll use soul retrieval to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. Later, we learn to journey to recover our original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden, who still speaks to the rivers, to the trees, and to God. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. You have healed the cause of the pain you feel, so you do not need to dwell on it any longer. Really, it's true. If you're still hovering over an old wound, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one, the journey back to Eden. I love that. Go for it. Go for the big one. Let that Empress energy take over and birth beautiful things into creation. All right, so completion. Completion. Okay. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life. The seed, the flower, and the fruit are all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. You have finished a cycle and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regards to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. We're just going to throw these at you. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. How awesome is that? End of summer, guys. End of summer. We're so close to that, too. Yes, universe, yes. Okay, the essence. The beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. That mask, right? Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. All right, Saggies, that's going to be it for your August read. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Love and light. Bye.